the Tina Turner concert tonight. The first female Prime Minister who specialises in firsts, the Honourable Miss Julia.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, I was the first one to know that Tina Arena had a concert, and I was the first one to book a ticket, you know.
You specialise in being the first at everything. How many firsts have you had today?
Oh, I haven't got enough fingers and toes to count first today.
That is amazing. I know you specialise in being first. How many other firsts did you have tonight?
Tonight, well, I was the first one to stand up and clap, and then everyone stood up with me. You know, I'm a leader. I'm the first, and everyone follows me.
And I believe you were the first to leave the venue.
Well, I was the first here because I had to be the first guest tonight on the first show. I just live a life of first. I'm just first at everything.
How many firsts do you think you'll have on the way home? Will you be first in the car tonight?
I'll be the first in the car and the first out of the car. Did you know I was the first female deputy of Australia? First female deputy of Australia?
That is amazing, isn't it?
And you know...
And now you're the first female Prime Minister. Who would have thought?
That's exactly right. And you know, me and Tim were the first de facto couple to meet the King of Queen of Thailand, you know. We were the first.
Excuse me laughing, but who's the King of Thailand?
Well, the King and the Queen of Thailand are pretty important to Australia. So I have to be first. I have to be the first at everything. We've got a lot of competition in Australia. You know, my role isn't just to sit there. I've just got to get out there first. Got to get my name out there first.
Sorry. Excuse me for laughing, but I understand first is important to you. How many firsts have you done in your lifetime? Could you add them up? Or would that be a first?
Well, that'd be the first time somebody's asked me that first question.
It's important to be first though, isn't it?
Well, I've just got a habit of being first. Like, you know, Midas has got the gold touch. I've just got the first touch. You'll never be first like me, but there are other things that I don't want to do.
What is the point of being first if you can't be first at everything?
Well, I've got a track record that I'm the first at everything. So, you know, if you follow me, you know, I've got a good track record, and you'll show how to be first. You'll never be first like me, but there are other things that I don't want to do.
And will we get to meet the King of Thailand as well?
Well, I've already met him. I've been the first to meet him. So, do you want to be second?
No, I suppose you're right. It's important to be first.
There's lots of things out there, you know, I haven't even started yet.
Will you get to meet the Queen of Sheba's butler?
Well, if no one's met him before, I will. But if someone's met him, I don't want to know him.
Oh, that's fair. What other firsts do you perceive you could do in the future? Yeah, with the upcoming votes, will you be the first Prime Minister to win 2 elections in a row?
I'll make a record. I've been the first female, that was the longest in Parliament. The longest, you know, not only the first female, I'll be the first Prime Minister that's stayed in office as long as what I'll be staying in.
I think it's fantastic that when you leave office, you'll be the first female Prime Minister to leave office.
Yeah, but that won't be happening for a while. I've got quite a few firsts up my sleeve first.
Yes, I think so. But do you realise that now you're the first female Prime Minister, the second female Prime Minister can never be the first female Prime Minister?
Yeah, isn't it good? Well,
Yes.
that's the point of making the mark, you know. Be first, and then nobody can come and top you. Really, that's the best way to be a leader. If you're there first, you're the first.
Will you be the first leader to stop being the first?
Well, eventually, I'll stop when I've sort of completed all. But there's so many firsts I've got to still keep doing. Did you know I was the first Prime Minister to ring Obama when he got into office? Me. I was the first one. I took the initiative. It's all about Australia. We're going to be, you know, Australia's going to be the first to show, like with the carbon tax, that Australia's going to be the first to change the world.
Yeah, that is a very noble cause, but unfortunately every taxpayer has to pay for that. Have you thought about the consequences of the carbon tax?
Oh, what's money with the vision? Like, I've got a vision for Australia, and you just have to follow me. You know, I've got a history of being first. You know, like I've got it all there, so you'll be right, just follow me and we'll be first.
Or we'll be the first country into a recession, maybe.
Well, we'll be the first country to go bust.
Is there anything you could do to avoid that?
It's just the price being first.
And you seem to be the first lady who seems to set an example for the rest of the women in Australia to aspire to something better than, sitting back there in the boardroom. Getting to the leader of the country is a fair goal. How did you achieve that goal?
Well, I stabbed Kevin in the back. First of all,
But is it really...
when we first came to office, he wasn't even known. I was the one that was known. I was the first female deputy that everybody knew that I was about me.
So he was really riding on your coattails
That's exactly
anyway.
right. Did you see the polls? They were right down. And if I wasn't the first to take the initiative, we would have lost the election. I had no choice, I was the first to recognise what was happening there. And we had to get rid of him. No matter what, we had to get rid of him. So, take the first initiative and get rid of him.
Even though he was the Prime Minister, it's a pretty big step. Did you have the support of other politicians, or did you go it alone?
Well, I put it out there, and the others just sort of agreed with me, and then they all said, yep, they'll back me if I was the first to do it. As long as I made the first move, they would all follow me.
Do you think that you're the first person to inspire all the people of Australia?
Well, they all know that I'll just touch everything and I'm first at everything, and I've just shown to have a bit of guts and go out there and, make yourself first. That's what I hope people take from me, to be first.
And what I also admire in you, Julie, is you always stand up for your rights. You're the first one always to stand up for different campaigns and different issues. What do you say to that?
It's not easy, some of the moves I've had to do, I've had to sort of really climb up to get first, but I've got there in the end, and I hope you all know that you just got to keep pursuing, and you'll all get there first too.
I think it's just outstanding how you're always first, and I could tell you were the first one in here tonight. You were the first one waiting outside. You were the first one to actually open the door, and you were the first one to say hello to me. It's just amazing. It's so many firsts, and every time you open your mouth, it's just like another first just pops out. And I think you should pride yourself on being first. So in future, you should promote yourself as being the first at this and the first at that, because you always are the first at this and the first at that. And that'll be a first time.
Do you think the public know that?
I think they're getting the hang of it.
And that's what people need to know. How good it is. It's just first. You're just going to be first at everything. Who wants to go second? You can be first. Like every gold medalist wants to win the gold medal. You don't want to get second. It's not every day I'll get up second in the gold medal.
Some people would aspire to, say second in the world isn't that bad, but I must agree, who remembers who came second? So it is important to be first, and I'm glad you've clued me into that. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for the Honourable Julie Gillard.